get a contract with Trafalgar. I gave him the introductions and spoke to somebody, and he said to me, "Oh, you must come and stay and I'll take you to dinner in the restaurant up there." But he was moved on. I never did get the dinner up there, but I was told the food wasn't that fantastic anyway. It was because of the place. Now look at this. The Danube is blue, that's what you call that blue. Johann Strauss, the son, had great creative imagination, as we know. I'm showing blauen to you about apartment complexes. Oh, population of Bratislava probably now coming up to 700,000, maybe a few more, 750. Look off here to the left. This is the start of a complex of apartment buildings rather, that was put up in the communist era. You can see it past these modern buildings as well. Time right and your left. And at the end of each corridor, if it spreads to your right and your left, are two rooms, either end. And you go in one, it'll be set out like a living room.
Go to
Sitting room,
Budapest.
call it what you would. Look at these. And the one the other end, like a dining room. And then in front of you, and you can open up your own little businesses if you can get the money. Now they'd already done that in Hungary after the '56 uprising. And this meant that both economies had moved ahead quite well. And when the Iron Curtain fell, well, the Czechs and the Hungarians had the best economies, and this shows itself. I just, I banged. He's fine now. I banged my shoulder. He hit me so hard. My shoulder. Sequence. 8,700 Swiss francs. Just for the round the wheel. That's the springs, the axle. I think they have to replace the axle. Yeah, haven't you ever met him? Paul, my youngest son.
Even a picture like this.
Yeah. He lives at Bernay, just on the fast route through to the Salé, which I showed that hill. Now it's a waste of time. You have to. Right against the sky on the hillside. Half man, half bird.
Village normally you find, so you can imagine 300 times 4 people are living in that one unit, and they just got a special attention and special substitution from European Union. That was the money which gets them the solar power stations, to put on the roof to use. And have a look down to your right. You see the way how you get under the flyover where the Roman ruins are, because underneath the flyover we've got Roman ruins, and you see those rainbow colored decoration around the underground walkway. They had so much trouble with graffiti. These graffiti kids are crazy. They are gangs. They don't do too much of a crime, but they spoil everything they see. And to stop having this terrible image, to have graffiti everywhere, we asked the help from the Graffiti Association, and their graffiti makers making the decoration. So they do it with a pointing system, pointing on the board, on the facades they have to decorate. They design it, and then they spray it. And of course, each graffiti maker has got a respect for somebody who's supposed to be like a master, and they don't spray over it. So that's just something which old Buddha started. And your old Buddha is in the center, because look how far the city goes out. When you look to your left, you see there are islands and peninsulas which used to accommodate factories. by the end of the 1800s, Budapest was a very wealthy cosmopolitan capital city. We did have like the 7 largest textile factories of Europe located along the river, further down to the left. And now no more 1809, you know, just established here in the park. And look at this beautiful building with the blue glazed tiles on the roof. Look at this on your right side. You know who lives there? The elephants.
Wow.
So they've got a nicer house than most of the Hungarians do. And they've got a very special treat. They have got hot thermal water supplying, you know, the heating and their baths. There is only one disadvantage when they want to put it on a real estate. So movie stars and films has been made in this restaurant. You just look at the first floor window. You see the twin window on the first floor. You know who was there? Madonna was singing the song of Evita in that film, and what you see as a lake on the left side as a background, that was Argentina in that movie. And you know who is in town now? Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt and the whole family. They are making a Second World War movie, and Angelina is a producer. And they moved the whole family, you know, over here since about a month ago. So you can see Brad Pitt sometimes get lost on his motorbike and asking a local which way to go. And this is where we are gonna make our first stop in a minute. This is our Heroes Square. And before you get off for the photos, let me do the commentary when you are on the coach, because it saves you standing, you know, and spoiling your energy level already first thing in the morning. So we drive slowly around the square. I'm going to tell you a couple of words commentary, and then you will have photo opportunity to get off and walk around and do your photos. So the name of this square is Heroes Square, and the year when this square was completed was 1896, when Hungary celebrated the 1,000 years anniversary of the Hungarian conquest. We celebrated it with a World Fair, as I told you, with the World Exhibition. And when you look back at the square,